Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to give you a quick but complete overview of the OET exam. I'll walk you through all the subtests and also explain what they actually look like on test day. So whether you are preparing at the last minute, which many candidates do, or you are just trying to understand if OET is the right exam for you, this video will help. So let's start. The OET exam is divided into multiple subtests. Writing, reading part A, B, and C, listening part A, B, and C, and speaking. Let's begin with writing, which is often considered the most difficult part of the exam and where many candidates struggle. Before taking the test, which can be expensive and not very frequent, it's highly recommended to get proper feedback on your writing from someone who understands how OET assessment works. Timing for this test is 5 minutes reading time and 40 minutes writing time. If you want to connect with us to get the feedback on your writing, please let us know in the comments. In this test, you will receive case notes specific to your profession. For nurses, there will be nursing notes, for doctors, medical notes, and for dentists, dental notes. At the bottom, there is a task which works like a prompt. The prompt doesn't tell you exactly what to write, but it tells you who you are writing to and why you are writing. The case notes provide most of the content. Your job is to select relevant information, organize it effectively, and write clearly with correct grammar and structure. You get space to write your letter, usually enough pages. You also get a separate sheet for planning. It's strongly recommended to spend a couple of minutes planning after reading time, decide what information is relevant, and think about structure. During reading time, you cannot write, only read and think. A typical letter includes recipient's name and address, date, patient details, opening paragraph, which should tell purpose of writing, and body paragraphs based on case notes, request statement, and closing. Important thing to note is there is no fixed template. Your structure depends on the task, who you are writing to, whether the reader already knows the patient. So stay flexible and write according to the situation. Examiners evaluate your writing based on purpose, content, conciseness and clarity, genre and style, organization and layout, and language. Because of this detailed marking system, getting proper feedback before the exam is extremely important. Reading part A. This section is very fast. You'll get 15 minutes in this part and you will get 4 texts on the same topic. Each text has different focus, such as definitions, treatments, etc. Reading part A has 20 questions in total, and the type of questions are matching questions in which you will have to identify which text contains specific information. There will be short answer questions as well, in which you will have to find exact words and phrases, and you will do the sentence completion, in which you will have to fill the gaps. Here is a strategy tip. Start with matching questions to quickly understand all the text. After part A, your paper is collected and you receive parts B and C together. Total time for these sections is 45 minutes total. In reading part B, you will get short workplace texts such as emails, instructions, etc. There will be multiple choice questions. Each question will have three options, and there will be approximately six questions in total. Reading part C has longer texts. Each text will have around 700 words, and there are two texts in total. They're divided into paragraphs. There are seven questions per text and four answer options for each question. There are helpful features. Questions guide you to specific paragraphs, and questions follow the order of the text. When you practice for the exam, don't just do any practice test. Be careful when you choose practice materials because poor quality materials can be too easy or too difficult, not reflect the real exam, and stick to reliable and high quality sources. Listening section. In this section, you don't need to manage time manually because everything follows the audio. Listening part A. Based on consultation between a healthcare professional and a patient, you fill in missing information in case notes. Important. Answers come directly from what the patients say. You must follow the conversation in order and expect paraphrasing and synonyms. You will complete two consultations. Listening part B. It contains short audio extracts, could be a monologue or dialogue. You answer multiple choice questions. Each question will have three options A, B, or C. You will have to choose the correct one, and there will be around six questions. These recordings move quickly, so familiarity with the format is important. Listening part C. This is often the most challenging section. It has longer recordings. Each recording will be either a monologue in which one speaker talks or an interview in which there are two speakers. The skills you require to do these sections are always follow the meaning, not just keywords. Read the questions and listen the audio at the same time. Recognize transitions between questions. You get 90 seconds before the audio to preview questions. You will complete two sets in this section. Speaking test. The final part is speaking. It will have two role plays, 2 to 3 minutes preparation for each and 5 minutes speaking for each. Think of it as a professional interaction and not just an English test. You will speak to a patient. It will be an actor, not examiner. Use role play cards with setting, scenario, and tasks. Key skills required in this section are communicating clearly, listening carefully, and responding appropriately. Success depends not just on speaking, but also on how well you listen and interact. To reduce anxiety, focus on patient, not yourself. Treat it like a real conversation. Remember the other person is role playing, not judging. Here is final advice for you. About 95% of this test is English ability. If your grammar, vocabulary, or pronunciation are weak, you will struggle regardless of test strategies. So, the best approach is if your English is strong, focus on test preparation. If not, improve language skills alongside test prep. On our channel, you will see a lot of video on pronunciation. So please check those out. If you need any help with test preparation, you can contact us. Just leave a message in the comments. This was a quick but complete overview of the OET exam. You now understand what each section looks like, what happens on test day, what skills you need. Make sure you prepare properly. Many candidates underestimate this test. Aim to pass on your first attempt or at least as early as possible. Good luck, and if you need any help, let us know. If this video was helpful, please share it with your friends and like and subscribe our channel. Take care and bye.